Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180, 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration, intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. This is episode 481 of the Daily 180, and we're continuing the series of either ors by talking about negotiable and non-negotiable. Today, we're talking about non-negotiable. Non-negotiable is that which cannot be done without. All of us have non-negotiables in our lives, and for some of us, and for some of those things, they are the same for everybody. For instance, no one can survive without air. Trust me, I've tried surviving without air for a small period of time. Doesn't work so well, right? None of us can survive without food. None of us can survive without water. None of us really can survive indefinitely without shelter and warmth, protection from the elements. All of those things that form the bottom level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, if you're into that kind of stuff, are considered non-negotiable for all of us. I'm a little bit of a psychology wonk, and so Maslow's hierarchy of needs becomes really interesting to me because then as you start moving away from survival and you get into safety and you get into affiliation and you get into levels of actualization, now we start getting away, we start differentiating the similarities of our non-negotiables. When we talk about safety, for some people, safety means a place to hide. For other people, it means the resources with which to go out and attack predators. In both cases, our species needed those to survive to greater or lesser extent. Some people more successful with one than another. And as a result, tribes started to grow, and we got to affiliation. Well, within affiliation, different people need different things from different other people at different times. And this idea of a non-negotiable starts becoming very, very fuzzy. All of us have non-negotiables, those things which we cannot do without. I would suggest that if you want to be successful at making progress, you got to know what your non-negotiables are. My daughter, for instance, was getting her first real job, and she'd found a job that was going in the direction that she thought she wanted to go. She was working in a law office for a particular lawyer, and she thought she was going to be wonderful and happy, and it was going to go in all the right directions. And for the first few months, it kind of seemed like it did. And after about 6 months, she was like, "Dad, I hate this. This is my perfect job, and I hate it." I said, "Why do you hate it so much?" She said, "Well, because blah, 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 blah." And she gave me that idea. And I said, "Well, that sounds like it's a non-negotiable for you. You'd better find a job that offers you, that makes sure that they offer you that as a non-negotiable." She said, "But is that fair? Should I really want it?" And I said, "Sweetheart, if you want to make progress, if you want your life to move forward, you have to respect your non-negotiables. And just because they're negotiable for somebody else doesn't mean that they aren't your non-negotiables. Identify them, figure them out, and see if that doesn't help you make some progress along the way." If this has been useful, make sure you give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, and share it with anybody you possibly can that might be able to benefit from it as well. In the meantime, this has been the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wente. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.